Hi everyone, I'm Andrea Diaz, president and co-founder of Tomorrow We Vote. If you're here, you're a new voter. Welcome to what we think is the most important election in the history of the U.S. Don't throw away your shot. As of August 27, 2020, 2 statewide ballot measures were certified for the ballot in Arizona for the election on November 3, 2020. 8 others are pending. Let's talk about the ones we know will be on the ballot. The campaign Invest in Ed is backing a ballot initiative, Proposition 208, to increase the income tax on income above $250,000 single filing or $500,000 joint filing. The money would go to teacher and support staff salaries, teacher mentoring and retention programs, and the Arizona Teachers Academy. What do they mean? Let's break them down with a little help from nearly everyone's favorite founding father. Hey man, welcome to the room where it happens.
My name is Alexander Hamilton. Apparently, I'm kind of a big deal again. Not only was I the first Secretary of the U.S. Treasury and set up the banking system in this country, I guess there's some show named after me, written by some guy with 3 names. Also, if we have time, would you please explain to me what something called hip-hop is? How can I help you, Andrea?
Well, actually, you can give us your opinion on the 2 ballot propositions facing Arizonans statewide, and one that is specific to Maricopa County.
I'll take that shot.
First, Prop 207 is a citizens' initiative.
Oh, good. I love it when citizens participate in the democratic process. What's it say?
Prop 207 would legalize growing possession and use of marijuana for persons who are at least 21 years old. It would require the state Department of Health Services to develop rules to regulate marijuana businesses. It would place a 16% tax on marijuana sales in addition to the existing transaction privilege tax and use tax. It would require warning labels, inspections, limiting pesticides. Revenue from the tax would be divided between community college districts, municipal police, sheriff, and fire departments, fire districts, the state's Highway User Revenue Fund, and a new Justice Reinvestment Fund. Prop 207 would provide local governments with the power to ban marijuana facilities and testing centers and give local control over elements of regulation, zoning, and licensing. Proposition 207 would also allow anyone convicted of a certain marijuana-related crimes related to possession, consumption, cultivation, and transportation to petition for the expungement of their criminal records starting on July 12, 2021.
Remember, I was for taxing whiskey to help fund the federal government more than 200 years ago, and I support this proposition. It taxes something that no one is required to buy. I have always been in favor of that. By requiring the state to do research on marijuana, it adds to our knowledge base. I have always been in favor of that.